Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Brought home. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped it. You know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Murray now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
To throw, it's Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it in the Vikings. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Herbert. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. Still on his feet. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, it's Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now 3rd down and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there. A look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Murray going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and it'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Big Ace, Big Ace. Hey, hold on. Big Ace, Big Ace. Green.
Play fake. Murray. That is caught. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass.
And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, Murray. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
Hey. On the hole.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton, 31 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they fall in behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down for the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one complete to Naylor. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Third down and 13. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That's complete. It's Lamb-McConkey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24 yards.
So many times in my career, when coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. They've allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice games, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down, maybe later on the heat one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Try to run for it with Hampton. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
5-yard gain on the play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they're going to be backed up to start it. Hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his track.
Incredible form tackle right there. Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 2nd and 8. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding off. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was... And he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but now he's into the clear again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hampton, 57 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
It's second down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To the air with McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Here's McCarthy. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Johnston, 49 yards. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The 22-yard line. 3 plays and
going for it. Here's McCarthy. Rifles well, that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, 28 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much doing on the
first spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after.
Extra point splits the uprights. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now it's Herbert. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
59.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Three tight ends up front here. Third and goal.
Set. Go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 152 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Elijah Holden up to make the stop. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Now McCarthy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds into the red zone just inside the 20. The gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff looking right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD, but of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
A big pickup of 38.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 63, Vikings 21.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football